He builds his castles out of air and smoke. Promises riches, leaves the people broke. Pyramid walls, they crumble fast. When truth steps in and shadows don't last. We see the scripts, we know the play. Same old hustle, just a different day. But we're the voice, the ones who fight. Lighten up the dark with the people's might. Victory with us, she screams all day. When the sayings of nay, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. Victory with us, she screams all day. When the sayings of nay, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. Break the cycle, shatter his dreams.
We are the naysayers, the sayers of nay. On this Friday, we rise, we don't play. No room for your schemes, no tricks, no traps. We see through your glitter, your promises collapse. Oh, the towers you build, oh, the lies you distill. We won't drink from your gilded well. We say nay to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. You climb to the top on the backs of the weak, but with a voice they didn't know they'd seek. Your pyramids crumble, your empire shakes. Our voices are thunder, your foundation breaks. Nay, nay, we say nay. Not tomorrow, not someday, but right now on this Friday. We are the light, we'll lead the way. We say nay, to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay.
Still you'll catch your time. Naysayers don't play, we speak what's true. Unpassive scheme ain't meant for you. Ash got plans to steal your soul. We won't lead you down that hole. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey, Ash and his game wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. We won't be silent, gonna raise our voice. Speaking facts, Ain't no choice, break the chains of a dirty scheme. Naysayers live in the dream. Promises of gold, but all you get is smoke. Ashes empire, just a joke. Naysayers stand up, keep it real. We cut through lies like sharpened steel. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey,
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello, everyone. Hello. How are you all doing today? I hope that you're all doing very, very, very well. Happy SaturYAY to the sayers of nay. I am sorry about yesterday. I don't know what happened. I was just feeling really sick all day, and by the evening, I was unable to be here and get through a stream without being ill. But I ended up sleeping the entire afternoon and evening away pretty much. And then I was up super late last night because then my sleep was just messed up. I woke up at midnight. You know, it was one of those where you like, I woke up for dinner and like for my daughter coming home, you know, for a few hours after I got the house cleaning done and had a nap. And then at dinner time, I got sick again. Couldn't really eat dinner and was just like, all right, good night. Went to bed at like 5 p.m. Woke up at midnight all like, oh, what's going on? What time is it? What just happened? I just disappeared, you know? So, yeah, but I got a really good sleep, you know, slept in today and I'm feeling a lot better. Still not 100%, but I am feeling good enough to be here. So, yay, here we are. Everyone's like, I don't care, Queen. Just get to the meme review. Hello, Joe. I'm glad that you're glad that I'm feeling better. Hello. Hey, Salome. And Nev is here. I am feeling good now. Yes, I am. So without further ado, I guess we'll just get right into our amazing meme review. Because what else are we going to do? StreamYARD, I hate you right now. you got to fix some things, all right? If you're going to be charging $85 a month. Victory with Ash meme review. Lordy. Why did it show me again for a second? Come on, StreamYARD. You can do it. We've done this 1,000,000 times. Is big change coming? AI tools, VIP. I didn't know they had a VIP. I guess they have a VIP. Rise, reset, refocus. Of course. And I assume this is supposed to be Ash. It's just funny because it looks like he has to make a decision between the AI tools and the VIP, like rise, reset, refocus. He's like at a crossroad. You know, it's like, does it have to be one or the other? Because I honestly don't remember them saying that there was going to be AI tools with Victory with Ash. But again, they keep changing everything. So who knows? Here we have the company, a revolution, shaking the internet across the world. Shaking the internet is an interesting way of putting it. We're just shaking the internet. People come, people go. The company remains. Oh my. Be alert. Be positive. Have a great day. Thank you. Thank you for that. It's so blue and techie. We got rules and regulations, which we don't have here in Victory with Ash. Management, you could say there's a lack of that as well. Management again. I guess they really, really want management. And then CEO. It's funny that CEO is like the last one because we all know Ash is the most important thing here, right? Hello, cool cats. VIP, is there also a red room? Yeah, it's just Red Redford reading you the dictionary. You go in, it's just Red Redford sitting in a chair with a dictionary, just reading to you all of the buzzword, the buzzword definitions. It's the most boring room in the world. This room looks more fun. Again, though, it's like, who are these people? They don't look like anyone that we know in this thing, and we know almost everyone. Silence, confidentiality, the golden rule in any revolution. I don't really think so. I don't think they understand what a revolution is. There's not a lot of silence that happens during a revolution. Usually during the revolution, everyone's noticing something's going on. Yeah, I'm just saying. It's a typo. Should have been shagging, not shaking. Shagging the internet. That's only Chris Johnson. But why does this meme give me cult vibes? Like, I feel like I'm looking at this. This is the vibes it's given me. They're not really hiding it anymore. The theme is silence. Here we have Julie. Julie has been silent on her YouTube channel for quite a while now. She really only pops in about once a month to give us a little update and say hello. Let us know she's still here. But they like to make these amazing memes of her anyway, almost every day. This one is my favorite. Everything in life is opportunity. Opportunity to grow, to change, to love, and be successful. Julie Wynn on Passive, Victory with Ash, Star Boys. And then they're like, Star Boys. And I'm like, I think it's Julie that said this. Hello, Mark. Good to see you. I hope you and the family are well. But I love how to grow is in there twice. You know, it's your opportunity to grow. And to grow. You're just going to grow and then grow. It's great fun. Opportunity to get scammed. That's what it really is. I don't know why they keep doing poor Sherry like this. But here's Sherry and Ash with his thumbs up. They really like these pictures of Ash with his thumbs up. You know, I think it's because it's on the website. The Victory with Ash website has like this picture of Ash that is obviously AI. It's the most awkward thumbs up you've ever seen. I was actually trying to do it today because I was like looking at it and I was like, how does he, like, if this was real, how would he hold his thumbs up like this? It's very difficult. And then here we have Sherry just looking like they aged her 15 years. But they have this quote of hers that says, I am very excited about the work of Mr. Ash Mufari and Owen team. They working hard for us. When he brings good news, we will forget all the pain of waiting. Sherry Dursaway. Hashtag Ash Mufari with 2 E's at the end, you know? Hashtag Victory with Ash. Hashtag Starboys. You know, I'm sure that Sherry said this. I don't believe Sherry said this because it doesn't say, my brother, our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara. So I don't think that this is an actual quote. The Starboys are just putting words into people's mouths and the wrong words. Mufare and Owen team. Whatever that means. Here, the Victory with Ash Facebook was added again, of course. Every day they have to post at least like 3 to 5 times. And they said, we will forget all pain as he launches on Passive as well. Hashtag Sherry Dursaway, because they're responding to the memes now. They're making memes with things that they've never said, and then they are like, they're there, Sherry, it'll be okay. I know that we made up this quote of yours, but don't worry, it'll all be all right. You can't hold your thumb like that. I just tried. It's literally impossible, Joe. I know, right? The way he has his like arm and his elbow and then the thumb, I'm like, what is this? AI shit the bed with that one. On passive is dead and buried, right? What are we doing? Because everyone's talking like we're launching them both together now, as you will see as we continue on. We also need a quote from Collins Manna because, he doesn't speak enough. And it says, the way to get started is quit talking and begin doing. Don't dream about success. Work for thought. I don't know what thought is, but apparently we're supposed to all be working for thought. Collins Ma. Hashtag on passive, hashtag victory with Ash, hashtag Starboys. And then, of course, there's Starboys tag down at the bottom. You got these creepy AI guys behind the creepy AI Collins. Because, he doesn't look like this. But, they made him look all weird here. His head shape is all off. He's blonde. I'm like, when did Collins go blonde? When did that happen? It's just very, very bizarre. Very bizarre, but, I guess it wouldn't be them if they weren't doing everything in AI and not even their own AI that they were allegedly going to have for the last 8 years. Victory with Ash again, just in case that last quote wasn't enough, we had to do another one from Collins Manna. Behind every success lies a difficult chapter. Embrace the hardship because it is what prepares you for success. Wise words from Collins Manna. I'm so glad they posted this. I was just about to quit Victory with Ash, and then I came across this Facebook post, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to share it out because there's 15 fucking shares on this. Isn't that ridiculous? 23 comments, 15 people were like, this needs to be shared. I need to tell everyone this message. All of the people that are in on passive on my Facebook page that will probably see this need to also see it again from me. I'll share it. So thank you for that, Collins Manna and Victory with Ash Facebook page. Chris was under there. He was quick to jump in. Chris, I don't know where you are, but you're recuperating. Still recuperating after the birthday celebrations. But he says, you are embracing too much hardship. Ash has shut down Victory with Ash, but he has not told you yet. He is testing you to see if you will wait until 2033, which is when the bar would be off. Ash has an 8-year director's bar from the Security and Exchange Commission in the USA, in Orlando, Florida, to be exact. So he cannot technically run a business that pays out commissions to people in this type of structure, which is an MLM structure like he wants. Even though they say they don't like MLMs and it's not an MLM, it's still constantly described as an MLM structure where you recruit people in and then you make a commission off of them. And then when they recruit people in, you also make a commission off those people and etc. But he can't pay out in a structure like that and own a business. So he's just kind of keeping them hanging on until 2033. And the sad thing is, many of them will probably stay. The hardcore ones, they'll still be here probably. Just wasting their life away. John White. I don't know why he's so mad here. See, John White, you and Bill Must, you guys got to make the dancing diaper baby videos because you see what happens when you don't. You look miserable. You look miserable, sir. But he also has a quote. We're very into the quotes. Beloved verified members, we are gathered here today. No, it doesn't say that, but I felt like it should have, We are on T-Road to our dream company. Don't let anyone and anything cause you make detour and detour or force off this road. Again, wise words, this time from John White. Hashtag Ash Mufara, hashtag Victory with Ash, hashtags Star Boys. Follow us. Follow us so we can just give you random quotes. Again, when did he say this? When? Like, I can't believe that he said, don't let anyone and anything cause you make detour and detour or force off of this road. That just, you know, even for them in their AI videos, they've gotten better with those. You know, now they're like motivational speeches with funny backup music. And that's why they're funny. Or they do the fun songs. But they tend to make more sense lately. We haven't gotten as much of a laugh at like we used to when they used to. Well, basically actually say things like this. So I'm kind of like, you must be using the version that they used to use, you know? On passive updates, February 21st. You know, quite a while after Valentine's Day, but they seem to be still celebrating. And they say, Mr. Ash and his team is working continuously for the best for our future. Now, he is sure for everything. There will be no tolerance for error. We will forget all pain as he launches on passive as well. Hashtag Sherry Dursaway. And I'm like, well, is that to her? Are you saying that that's what she said? I'm a little confused by this one. It's similar to the other one that you posted. And it also appears to be a little bit of you responding, but I don't know. Gives me different vibes. What effing team? I don't know, Joe. They've made up a team again. Him and his team. They keep doing that. And then they'll be like, oh, there is no team. It's just him. And then literally in the next stream, they go back to saying there's a team. I'm like, we can't stay consistent. Like, if we can't even stay consistent with that, you know what I mean? I'm not too confident here. Just like I'm confident that Sherry may have said this, but not in those exact words. And again, I don't think Sherry's been saying that he's launching on passive as well. She's done a decent job of moving on. She's one of the only ones that doesn't seem to mention on passive anymore. Like, to be fair to Sherry, because like if they're gonna get in trouble for mentioning on passive, which is very possible, by the way, Ash could show up in a few months and be like, I've been watching all of you and all of you people posting about on passive, you're gone. To be fair, Sherry has not, in all of the streams that I've watched, and I watch almost all of her streams, by the way, I have not heard her mention on passive other than to say, like, since we left on passive, since we moved on from on passive, or to talk about it in the past tense. So I don't think she said that they're launching on passive as well, but like these pages seem to really be pushing that now he's launching both at the same time, together, or sometimes not together, just at the same time. Again, depending on the post. There's no consistency. Here we have on passive updates. Welcome. Soon, you will be able to view all your attached KYC documents. If your KYC is in a failed or processing state, a detailed reason, such as mismatch, or others will be displayed. You think mismatch is a detailed reason? What the fuck does what's mismatch? If I went to go fill out a KYC and then they were like, I'm sorry, your KYC failed. Reason, mismatch, I would be like, what? What am I supposed to fix? Huh? So I hope there'll be more information than just that. And then it says an option to re-upload correct documents will be available. Once again, there better be more information or else I don't even know what documents I'm supposed to be re-uploading when you just say mismatch. But I don't know if this is a thing. Again, posted by these pages. I don't know if we can take this as actual updates. The sad thing is that all of the people that are in Victory with Ash seem to be taking these as real updates. And it's almost filling that void of Ash not being here, which is very unhelpful. because they need to realize that Ash has not been around since October 21st, and it's the last day of February. So then, like, these should not be a substitute for his actual updates. You know what I'm saying? They have Foodie's address instead of your real one. I don't even know where that came from, Joe. Here we have on massive updates again. And this one is so pretty. It's so pretty for the words that are written on it. And it's bizarre. Out of all of the updates that we've gotten, this is the first one that made me kind of go, well, that's weird. The rest are pretty standard for what they post. Get used to it. It says, Dear back office team, as per our previous discussion, I would like to proceed with releasing all items as planned before the end of this month. I expect everything to align with our plan and have zero tolerance for any errors. Mr. Ash. And it's like, I went to the back office just to double check. You know, I got to do my due diligence to see if there was another update in the unpassive back office that maybe said something like this. There isn't. The last update is that I believe it was 20, where they're like, oh, we're starting a 3-part thing to explain what happened again. And then we only got part 1 and nothing's happened since. So I don't know what this is. I can't tell you if this is a private message sent by Ash to the alleged back office team. I don't think it is. At this point, I think that these pages are just making up things. Literally just making up things to keep some engagement on their pages. Like, there's no reason for this. Like, this isn't even something that anyone would be able to, you know, check with. Like, who are we supposed to check with about this? If it's to the back office team, one might assume it's to the secretive tech team that we keep hearing so much about. But like Joe said, what effing team? Like, what? You know? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand. When there's no updates, just make shit up. It must be. Because most of the time, I try to figure out where they're getting the information from. And most of the time, I can see it. We find it. Very good at tracing the steps to be like, all right, this person said this, and this person said this, and now they're saying this. That's why I'm good at this. But I looked everywhere, and I was like, no, they just like literally made this up. Like, it's nowhere. There is nothing from Ash anywhere. And I do not think that they sent out any private messages to anyone that would get leaked in this way. It just seems very bizarre. Hello, Naughty. Good to see you. So I don't know what this is, but yeah, Mr. Ash. Again, I don't think he would sign off like that. He's never signed off like that. At the moment, it will be Mr. Ash Mufara, his full name, if he's going to say Mr. It's usually just Ash Mufara, so that's also weird. But another one. We have several of these. OES new version is waiting for approval for iOS. Only available for Android version. Soon the good news are to be seen. What? Soon the good news are to be seen. That's what it says. Let's pray for world. As you know, there are many tensions with Gulf and Middle East countries. Pray for humanity. Prayer hands. And my whole thing is, weren't they supposed to save humanity? What happened to that? That's what this was supposed to be. It was a movement to save humanity, you know, because the marketing company didn't work out, and then the AI company didn't work out, and then the video conferencing app company didn't work out. And so then they were just like, we're going to save humanity, you know. I'm not too confident again. I thought you guys were working on this stuff. What's going on? Also, how does this help? And there's probably people in these areas that are in this scam right now. And like, are they going to be doing for anything for them other than this? Probably not. Chris might add them to his prayer list on his Facebook. That's about it. And so, you know, back to that saving humanity thing. Now might be a good time to start that up again. Just saying. That was by On Passive Updates. And I had to show you that they were on the app, of course, because, you know, Jelly Snack went and checked for us. Now in Play Store, On Passive Helping Tools. On Passive Helping Tools is what it's called. That's what it's called. On Passive Helping Tools. I'm like, yeah, they do need help, to be fair. To be fair, yeah. I'm not going to download any apps from them. Exactly. Funny story. I tried to download their app the last time, and for some reason, it just would not work. It would not download for me. I couldn't get it to download to save my fucking soul. So I kind of gave up on it. And apparently they were having all kinds of issues. I'm not really sure how that would be. I'm assuming the issue is with their app, right? Like it's on their end, not with the Google Play Store and whatnot. I don't think they did anything. It's like their app wasn't working. So when I went to go download it, nothing happened. So I don't know how great this is going to work is my point. It didn't work great the last time it was there. And again, I'm not sure if this is new. I don't think they removed it the last time. I don't think they removed it. I went and checked, and it looks like it's still the same app from before. And I'm kind of like, yeah, that's been there. That's been there for over a year now. That's been there since, let's be fair, that's been there since early 2024. So, like, a couple of years that's been up there. Why are we just discovering them? Like, what? Are we just like cycling? We're just starting the cycle all over again. Like back when I first started covering this, it was like 2021. And that's what they were doing. They were just cycling hype, you know? They would hype something for like a month or two, and then they would move on to the next new thing. But the whole time, nothing was happening. And then sometimes they would cycle back around, and you would be like, oh, we're doing this again. Great fun. Great fun for the whole family. Mr. Gouda! It wouldn't be a meme review if I didn't give you Mr. Gouda. And it is this lovely coat. He is not wearing a coat, but there is a quote. Always trust and believe in Ash, sir. Ash, sir, is thinking for the people of the entire country and working for the people. Which country? Of course, our future is bright. All founders' success for humanity. For humanity. All right. Awesome. Gotta love it. Mr. Ash, sir. We need Mr. Gouda. We do. We do. He brings us hope. And look at all these cult members here with their hands up, praising Ash, sir. Mr. Gouda here looking so happy and with his 4 fonts. And you're like, oh, that's such a cute picture. And then this guy stole it. What an asshole. How dare you? How dare you do that? Who are you? Excuse me? Who the fuck are you? All right, this is Mr. Gouda's image. This is not your image, sir. I'm very upset right now. You and your weird mustache. What did you do to it? What happened? What's going on with that? Actually, stick around. Can you explain? That doesn't sums up. I love this one. It reminds me of a peacocks for some reason. Victory with Ash. A bunch of squiggly lines. And then we just have Ash and see, like, this is another AI thumbs up. All right, this isn't quite the one that is on the Victory with Ash website, but it's another version of it that they keep sharing around. And every time you see him with his thumbs up, his thumb seems to get closer to his chest. And I just find that a little funny. And they're like, this is Ash. It's like Victory with Ash. They stick a picture of him there. And they're like, Ash. Thank you. I think we got that. Although you might think that this guy in the center is Ash, because that would kind of make more sense. But no, it's Mr. I'm going to butcher this. Noranobi Maya. Well, that wasn't too bad. I think I got it close. And then VWA. And again, I don't know what it is. It's just like a bunch of banners, and it looks like ropes. I don't know. I don't know. And then just randomly, it's like vanilla. You gotta love it. His trimmer broke. Must have. Halfway through, him trimming his mustache. Must be the same one that did Ash's hair. Hi, here's Ash. Comment guide. Comment guide. I don't know what that means. Do we need a comment guide? What? Like he guides us through the comments? I'm not. What are we doing here? Is it going to be like Tanja when she's modding your chat? We're good. We're okay. We don't need that. Thank you. But he's just here, just like, hi, waving. I've never been so horrified when I've seen somebody wave at me before. To be honest, I'm a little like, I don't want to get in the back of your car for the candy, sir. We have another one. I have no clue what it says, but I'm sure it says something along the lines of, our Ash is in our hands. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Just look at it. They did this. I got nothing. It speaks for itself. I don't know what this is. It looks like he's emerging from her palms, and I'm a little horrified. I'm not going to say anything. Here we have Gangsta Ash. Yo, I'm past the founder. Like, what are we doing here? What is this one? Where is he leading? Where are we? You're in good hands with Ash. That would have made more sense, Joe. Except it looks like he's emerging out of the hands instead. Like, look at this. Like, is he coming out of the palms? Well, how did he get stuck in there? What's going on? And then he turns into a gangster. Also, this isn't an on-passive founder. This is the on-passive CEO. All right, you're going to be terminated. Terminated for this mistake. All right, how dare you? That's my brother. My brother, Ash Mufar. My brother, CEO Ash Mufar. That's how she says it every time. And I'm like, why are we doing a black scent, Sherry? Just don't do that, please. That's what that is. Like, I don't know what else to call it, because it's every time. God bless her. She doesn't understand how it's wrong. Hey, Sayers. Hey, Violet. Good to see you. Like, Sherry doesn't get it. All right. She thinks that she's just being like cute and quirky. All right. There's no maliciousness coming from Sherry. I don't think she's like racist or anything. Like, she's not trying to do it in a way like that. But like, we all cringe a lot when she says it. We're all like, ooh, don't, oh, Sherry. It's just unnecessary, is what it is. Pink hand wavings. Silver instead of gold. Yay, gangsta. True. I don't see a real Rolex either. So there's that. I am feeling better today. Still not really sure how I got sick yesterday, but I'm here. This one made me a little sad. Just because it says future updates. And then it's like Marty's there. This was just posted. This is new. This isn't old. This is a new one. So I was kind of like, I don't think that Marty's going to be giving us future updates. I'm sorry. Sorry to break the news. But then, like, what's going on with the rest of them? Okay. Marty looks pretty normal in his image. Rest in peace to him. But then we get down to Ash. And to be fair, Gersminder, it looks pretty normal. Julie looks like it's the same picture. They use her over and over again, right? They just kind of like put it there. It's very weirdly cropped. But Ash looks like he's about 10 years older, or he's just not dyeing his beard anymore. And then what happened to Red? That's not Red. That's like Red mixed in with like Jeffrey and Andy or something. Like, I don't know what's going on. And then poor Grandpa Chris Johnson. Like, what happened to Chris? Did all the hype finally get to him? All of the prayers and happy birthdays have made him age an extra 10 years? What happened? Blue vase. Yeah, that's an old picture since we have the blue vases, right? So the updates are going to happen after everyone passes away. That's what I'm getting. I mean, they also aged a bunch of them. I'm kind of like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Are you trying to tell us that there won't be any future updates? But the funniest thing is that underneath that it says quantum computing optimizations. And I'm like, I don't think any of that is going on here. I'm just saying. Here they are having a business meeting. Ash is having a business meeting with himself, Gersminder, and Bill Williams. Bill Williams. Dr. Bill Williams. And then, like, I don't know what's going on in the background, all right? Because at first glance, it looks like they're in a boardroom that is surrounded by windows. But then the people in the background seem to be storming this office. And they look happy, but I can't help but wonder if they're like, give me my money back. You owe me $99, you know? I'm just wondering, is that what's going on here? It's like a stampede of everyone they scammed. How are they coming through the glass like that? Are they okay? Are we up in the sky? I feel like we're high up based on the buildings behind. I'm a little worried. Is there a giant staircase? How did they get there? What is going on? And you can't help but think that the cup there looks like it says late clue. And that just kind of made me giggle a little bit. So I just had to point that out. AI, isn't it great? I guess at least this time they got the thumbs up right. I'll give them that. Then we have this one. Victory with Ash. Network operator 2 AI powerhouse. AI victory. And again, Ash with some Elvis hair. Gotta love the Elvis hair coming back in. We got spaceships. Al's there. He's giving a thumbs up just like Ash. He's giving his little thumbs up. You know? We got some people. That must be the tech team there. And then, yeah, it's just very busy. Very busy. But I guess if I saw this, I would assume that they were an AI company. And that's not what they are. They're supposed to be an educational platform. Now, are they going to use AI in this education? Probably. But it will be like Bill Must videos teaching people. Not any good AI to help or do anything special. So I'm kind of like, why are we going back to old marketing tactics? You know, we're just regressing at this point. A little sad, but again, it wouldn't be a meme review if there weren't some busy ones like this. Welcome, Victory with Ash, voice of OBH. Ash 30 years ago. Otherwise, I don't know who this is. Is this supposed to be voice of OBH? I don't know. Just some random guy. Welcome, Victory with Ash. Who knows? Who knows, Joe? Your business will be open worldwide. The whole world will change. That's right. The whole world will change. The future of internet, artificial intelligence, AI. Thanks for that. I wasn't sure. Change your life. You know, you're not just going to whole world will change. You're also going to change your life for humanity. Think of humanity. Chris Dow. And then we got these guys. You know? Now, I know who most of these people are. We got Bob, Ash, and then on the far right, looks like Keith and Chris. But who's beside Chris there? Who's that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be Peter? I'm not really sure. It looks like it could be him, but then he's not really him. You know what I mean? Solo with glasses? There you go. That's who it is. With the last picture. But who's this guy now? Who's this guy? Also, where are they? What planet are they on? Because whatever planet they're on has a very, very pretty purple tree. You know, it looks like you don't need oxygen to go there. It looks like a fun place. I want to go visit. Could be a fun vacation because we're looking at the Earth behind us. So that's not what we're standing on, I'm assuming. So I'm a little scared. I don't know what this is. Apparently they're getting an extra bonus. An extra bonus from what? What is, how is it a bonus that's extra when they're not getting anything at all right now? I don't know. I don't have any words for this. They are sharing random news articles and then putting Gersminder and Ash on there with money and claiming that these news articles and things that are going on with the government where they live are going to somehow help them get paid extra bonuses in Victory with Ash. We've seen this before. They do this a lot. Here's another example of this. I did not edit this at all. This is literally how this meme is supposed to go. And it is supposed to say basically that whatever is going on with the government here, I don't want to get too political. It is not the time for that. But we have Trump here, you know, with the government. And we got Ash up here, Victory with Ash. And it's supposed to imply that Ash has something to do with what is going on in the news article and the image down below with Trump. And he does not. He has nothing to do with it. He's in Orlando, Florida, guys. He's not in the Middle East. And he has nothing to do with Trump, even being in the US. He has no connection to Trump. And if he does, then he's probably just on the Epstein list with him, to be honest, okay? There, I said it. So, I don't know why we're doing this. It just seems very well, I do know why they're doing this. They're trying to legitimize Ash in some way, but it's extra shitty, I think, especially in the current climate of what's going on, you know? Like, why are we doing this? Let's not. Good old Trump is just over here like, I don't know this Ash guy. He got sued for $108 million. That's a huge amount. I never got sued for $108 million. Victory with Ash, very pink. Good old Mr. Kuda again. We have Ash Mufara up there looking like he got stuck in a disco in 1978. I don't know why. We got AI with apples. Guys, the apples are back. I'm excited. I don't know why there's a baby, an angel baby. That worries me a little bit. But, you know, let's keep it happy. I'm just excited that the apples are back. We're doing the apple thing again. And for those that don't know what the apple thing is, maybe you're new and you're like, Queen, I don't know what that means. Ash Mufara and the people of On Passive back when they were on Passive thought that they would be swift. And instead of talking about money that they would be making and making legal income claims that I could then report, they thought that they would start calling money apples. And that would make it so that any claim that they could make would be legal, because they're not actually talking about money, they're talking about apples. And they seem to think that this would trick the SEC in some way. The SEC shut down on passive and sued it for $4 million. So it didn't work, but I'm happy to see the apples are coming back. All those apples that they are owed. Success with Ash Mufara. Enjoy the game. What game? I don't like this game. The game of waiting around. And then this guy looks like he's just peeking in the corner here. He just doesn't look like he belongs. He doesn't look like he's coming in like, hey. Like that picture of Ash waving earlier. Hi, I'm here. But yeah, enjoy the game. Also, why does Ash look like Beaker in this picture? What is going on here? They pick the worst pictures of him. They're like, yeah, this is a good one. I'll use this one. And I'm like, if you use that picture of me, I would think that you hated me. I'd be like, these people don't like me. They are full on memeing me right now. Memeing me as Beaker. And that is it for this week's amazing, fantastical episode of Victory with Ash Meme Review. Listen, StreamYard, you're messing with my smoothness now. You're messing with my smoothness. All right, so I found an amazing channel, and I want you to tell me if this reminds you of Bill Must. They have been posting up so many videos. And so the first one that I think we should watch is called Strong Silence. When you stop talking, you start winning. Because the theme this week, again, was it's okay that everything's silent, guys. We promise it's okay. Silence is good. Yours to success. Looks like he's trying to peek into a ladies' changing room. Right? He's definitely not supposed to be there.
They thought I broke when I bowed my head. Thought the quiet meant I was dead. The storms don't shout before they rise, and strength don't live in noisy cries. I step back, I let them speak. They called it fear, they called it weak. But mountains grow without a sound. Roots dig deep beneath the ground.
You guys are so dramatic. It's just an educational platform.
I don't need thunder to prove my mind.
I don't think you can control the thunder. You can barely make AI.
I don't need fire to start my fire.
Could you maybe not light anything on fire? Thanks.
It's strong, it's louder than war. I don't scream anymore. I don't chase applause. I'm moving the dark. I build when unseen. You feel my presence before I'm seen. My silence is strong.
But what are we doing? I feel like you're going to war. And like, I'm not going to war against you. So who are you warring against?
It carries me on when I say nothing. That's when I'm strong.
Okay. They're like, we're going to war. These people will never stop us. Our silence is so strong. And it's just like me and Spencer Cornelia and like Alonda sitting there like, who are they talking to?
They laughed at the space I gave, mistook restraint for
SEC lawyer is like, surely this isn't for me.
Cage, but wisdom whispers, it never roars.
Is that why we never hear the wisdom? It's just whispering. You should tell it to speak a little louder.
Closed mouths open bigger doors. Every breath I have.
Again, what doors are opening here? We're doing an educational platform where you're just going into like a back office area, like every MLM has, to basically get free training from Ash Mufareh. That's very dramatic for that.
Held in pain, turned into power in my veins.
See, maybe if we put the power into the project, that would be better.
Every tear I never showed, built the armor that I know. I don't need chaos to make my mark.
I would prefer no chaos, personally. I'm in my era of peace, you know?
I am the spark inside the door.
So are we saving humanity then?
Silence is strong. It's louder than war. I don't scream anymore. I don't chase applause. I move in the dark. I build when I'm seen. You'll feel my presence before I'm seen.
Why does he think that he's a ninja like Dark Ninja does? What is happening? They're like, we move in the dark. We're going to sneak up on you and say, boo! And I'm like, Dark Ninja? Like, Isaac, what are you doing here? Like, what is going on with this? What? We are building an educational platform. There should be no ninjery going on. There should be no, like, sneaking up. I don't get the whole silence is strong thing. It's just very, very dramatic. Very dramatic. Especially with nothing happening. Right? And it's just to fill that void of, oh, nothing's going on right now. So I'm going to make songs that are going to make you feel very powerful and empowered. But it's a fake. Like, it's fake. Like, what are we getting all hyped up for right now, really? Because we've done this for several years. Nothing ever happens.
Silence is strong. It carries me on when I say nothing.
Really, they're like, we promise you guys that us saying nothing and doing nothing, it is actually good. Okay? It's actually good this time. All right? We promise. Please believe us. We're going to release songs. And please believe us when we release the songs, okay? Like, that's all this is.
That's when I'm strong.
Wrong. Yeah.
That's when I'm strong.
That's right. Yeah. Powerful. For what? I don't know. I don't know, okay? I have no clue. I'm like, well, what do you need all this strength for? You can't run a business. Ash can't pay you. You won't be doing anything but really learning. And maybe you need to make sure you have breakfast in the morning to make sure your brain's working well for learning and whatnot. But other than that, what are we going to battle for? And then I see the next one. And I'm like, oh, why are they sad? Because the next one is called It's Okay to Smile Again. And I was like, oh, but that last one was just so powerful and all about the strength, you know? I figured you guys would be smiling, but now it's okay to smile again, guys. Don't worry. Thank God for this. I'm just going to tell you, the formatting in this video will drive some of you crazy. Nothing is centered. Everything is off a little bit. They just can't seem to get anything right in this.
Your heart's been carrying quite a weight. Invisible storms behind a brave face. You learn to bend, you learn to stay, even when joy felt far away.
Learn to stay. Also, how come they only showed the last girl for a split second? They didn't like that one? What happened?
But listen close, there's still a spark, a tiny ember in the dark. It hasn't left, it's just been still, waiting on your strength of will. You are not what broke you, you are what survived every silent battle. Proves you're still alive. Smile again, let it rise like sunrise in your eyes. Let it stretch across your face like hope reclaiming space.
Let it stretch across your face. Thank you. I know what a smile is.
Smile again, don't pretend. Let the healing slowly mend. You deserve a brighter day. Let your heart
You have to leave this thing right away.
find its way. You don't have to rush the light. Soft beginnings still burn bright. Even cracked glass catches gold.
But you've decided that we're all damaged and that we need you to survive, is what I'm hearing. The memes are so crap, it makes me so happy.
Even tired hands can hold every tear you held.
This is very unicorny in the background, you know?
Inside was proof you never truly died.
Whoa. What do you mean we never truly died? Excuse me. What? Why is this like so depressing? Like they're like, oh my God, don't worry. There's still a little spark. I know you're just holding on by hardly anything. And I'm like, speak for yourself. We're doing fine.
You're still breathing, still becoming. Hear the quiet future humming. You are not defeated.
Like, thanks. I never said I was. This is feeling pretty good until turn on this song.
You are being saved. Every scar is evidence. You refuse to break. Smile again.
Oh, good. I'm finally being saved, guys. Good news.
Let it rise like sunrise in your eyes. Let it stretch across your face like hope reclaiming space. Smile again, don't pretend. Let the healing slowly mend. You deserve a brighter day. Let your heart find
Because, you know, it's AI with heart.
its way. It doesn't have to be loud.
Oh, no, you got to bring that up. We got to bring up that it doesn't have to be loud. Everything going on right now, we got it. It's silent. Moving in the shadows, blah, 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 blah. All right.
It doesn't have to shine. Just a small curve on your lips. Here's a victory sign. You've come farther than you know. Through the pressure, through the flow. So give yourself this.
You know what? I hate AI songs. For the fact that, like, when it's something like this, we used to actually get to review them singing. Okay? They used to actually sing the songs. And then when, like, one of them would hold a note or a song was good, like the theme song is sung by an actual person. Get what I'm saying? The In It to Win It song. We play it every time that we do one of these streams. It's our outro. If I don't play it, people get upset at me. If I go real passive, then we don't end with it. People are like, what happened to the song? So, like, it just sucks that we go from real people singing and actually being creative, because at least then they were being creative. That's doing something. That's creating something. That's making a song, which we would give them props. We'd be like, I don't know how 10 of them got together and pulled this off. That's impressive. It's cringy and culty because it's all like, we love Ash Mufara and on passive, but they got credit where it was due. It's like, how am I supposed to be like, this is a good song? Like, every note is just a robot singing. So I'm just like, cool. So I find myself listening to the lyrics, which are never good. That doesn't save the song, trust me. But like, it just sucks when I hear like a decent note in one of these songs and I just go, man, you know, if Tanja hit that or Gina Leva hit that, that would have been impressive. But instead, it's, I don't know, AIAK over here singing.
Grace, let joy return to its place.
Like, who are these people anyway? We're way too young to be in this thing.
Smile again, strong and free. Let the world
Strong and free. Strong and free in your commercial call.
see what you see. There's a future calling you with skies wide open blue.
It'll just be another 8 years.
Smile again, this is real. You're allowed to finally
It has to be pictures of the grandkids. Because, like, we know it's nobody that's in this. All right. Nobody under the age of 40 is in this.
feel the light was always there within.
These are the unborn children that they signed up 8 years ago.
So breathe and smile again.
Beautiful, just beautiful song about how everyone here can just smile again. Gotta love it. Thank you, CapCut, for that. I like how they left that in at the end. Good job, guys. Good job. Great video. And don't worry, I found an old Bill Must video, not too old, just from a couple weeks ago, and I seem to have missed this one. So I thought that I would bring it to you today. I'm sure you're extra excited about that. So without further ado, this is a Bill Must video from 2 to 3 weeks ago, I'll say, because sometimes YouTube's really weird and it will be like, this was posted 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, no, I posted that 3 weeks ago. I know what date I posted that, YouTube. But it is one that we have not yet watched together. And it's kind of fun.
Description paints a powerful picture of a modern-day parable indeed. Millions wander a self-deceptive rabbit hole,
We put the lotion on the skin. I don't know why that did that.
standing right atop their own acre of diamonds. The readily available wisdom and tools for
Wait, diamonds? Like GGC diamonds?
transformation, yet they see only dead ends. They are ensnared in the great contrast. Accumulate versus speculate. The speculator is forever the seeker,
Oh, happy.
never the finder. They chase the shimmer of potential in distant, unproven schemes, while
Unproven schemes? Oh, there's none of those around here, huh?
dismissing the solid ground of verified knowledge and disciplined application beneath their feet.
They chase the shimmer of potential in distant, unproven schemes while dismissing the, and this is how they represent themselves, solid ground of verified knowledge and disciplined application. That's all supposed to be victory with action. Beneath their feet. Like, why do we have to describe it as the solid ground of verified knowledge and disciplined application? You're trying to give us these crazy loaded sentences, which is a cult tactic, by the way. It's just you don't even do it smoothly. That sounds like a loaded sentence. You're just putting it out there. Like, this is us. We're doing these crazy loaded sentences, describing things in these roundabout ways to confuse the fuck out of everyone in this. Here it is.
They would rather speculate than accumulate.
What does that mean?
Speculation is a vacuum. It consumes time, energy, and hope, but produces nothing of substance.
Good thing that we just read the actual court documents from the SEC and didn't do much speculation. And I tell you if I'm speculating or saying an opinion versus if it's actually like something that I'm showing evidence of. We know the difference over here. Thank you. Sometimes it can be fun to speculate. Like right now, we're speculating that maybe Ash is taken off to Dubai and has been like, fuck all these people. But they won't know for months. They'll just keep promoting this thing like nothing has changed. And then eventually they'll be like, wow, well, we haven't heard from Chris Johnson in like 10 months. Maybe we should check in and find out something. You know, that's kind of fun. You could do that. But do I have actual proof that he's taken off to Dubai? No. But I do have proof that he can't start this thing for several years because of the SEC and the final judgment that we read together. Right? So, you know, I'm a little bit like, I think we have more fun with that than you guys do just waiting around for Ash to show up. I'm just saying.
It is a worthless way to live. A cycle of negative accumulation where the only thing built is debt, regret, and disillusionment.
Yeah, I know. That's what I've been saying about this scheme. This, you know, thing that produces nothing of substance.
You cannot purchase victory with the currency of what if. Positive accumulation, in stark contrast, is the engine of creation. It is the deliberate, consistent gathering of knowledge, skill, discipline, and proven results.
When does that start?
I
guess it starts when the saving humanity thing starts again.
Lesson mastered, every strategy implemented, every piece of mentorship internalized is a brick in the foundation of a palace. This is the path of the verifiable, the actionable, the real.
Oh my God, not actionable.
The case of to victory with Ash platform is the perfect illustration. The platform itself represents a cultivated acre of diamonds.
A cultivated acre of diamonds, how? What?
An elite repository of Mr. Ash Mufara's transformative knowledge.
Transformative knowledge. It doesn't have any of that. It maybe represents that, but then you get there and you're just like in the back office with nothing and just waiting around, and there's no way to talk to anyone or do anything. You're just kind of sign in and then sit there staring at your screen. There is no knowledge. There's nothing.
The verified member chooses to accumulate.
How are you supposed to accumulate anything? Am I supposed to be accumulating diamonds? You have to join GGC for that? What's going on? 3D printed diamonds? Must be. Has to be.
Into the curriculum, accumulate insights and accumulate results.
I don't think you're following a curriculum. I know that you guys said that you wanted to replace public school, high school, secondary school, and trade school. You know, all of it. But your whole thing was that, you know, Ash was just all the knowledge that you needed, was him teaching you how to run victory with Ash. That's all anyone ever has to learn in life. And then everyone is just going to become millionaires after they learn that from him. And then you were all going to save humanity and we were all going to be millionaires and no one was ever going to suffer ever again. Like, that was the plan. I don't know what you're talking about. Curriculum.
They exchange speculation for execution.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the speculator stands at the edge,
I don't know, in my meme review, I seem to read a lot of speculation.
questioning the map, doubting the shovel, and wondering if a better diamond field lies over the next hill.
Nope, I know that they all suck. They're all cults, okay?
They gain nothing but the hollow knowledge of dead ends they themselves have created.
Yeah, Ash. Ash himself created a dead end here. See, he broke the law, got a warning, was like, no, fuck you, I'm going to keep going. So then he got sued and shut down. And then he was like, how dare they do that to me? It was like, okay.
Who comes out on top? The answer is resounding. The accumulator. The speculator ends with a portfolio of theories and excuses. The accumulator builds a legacy of assets and achievements in a world that rewards tangible value.
Yeah, so where is the tangible value in this? It's just Ash. Ash existing. That's literally what they want. And then you watching this, you're supposed to be impressed with that. You're supposed to be like, Ash is a part of this thing. I'm joining right now. That man is a genius.
Victor is always the one who chooses to dig where they stand, to build rather than bet, and to accumulate the tools that turn vision into reality.
What would they think those tools are, you know? Apparently it's getting diamonds now.
Therefore, the choice is not merely one of strategy, but of identity. Will you be the architect of your fortune, or the ghost in the rabbit hole?
Ghost. Now there's ghosts. Next week they'll add aliens. Aliens make more sense actually than ghosts. If we're talking technology, I'm just saying. Is that it? Is that all you had to say? Huh. This is only halfway done.
ये साफ साफ बताया गया ब्यौरा आज के जमाने की एक कहानी की जबरदस्त तस्वीर दिखाता है।
Well, this is a very different video.
सच में लाखों लोग खुद को धोखा देने वाले खरगोश के बिल में भटकते हैं, अपने हीरों से भरे एकड़ के ऊपर खड़े होते हैं। बदलाव के लिए आसान ही दिखते हैं। खेल की चमक का जीने का टू विक्ट्री विदेश अंदाजे को एग्जीक्यूशन से बदल देते हैं। स्टोरीज और बहानों के पेशा वही होता है।
Wow, they got a really boring version of that, huh? They're just staring at this image. I don't even know what it is. It looks like a fucking road driving into a vagina. Okay, that's what it looks like. I don't like. What is this?
तो अपनी जगह पर खड़ा होता है, दांव लग।
Like, I don't. I'm like, what are we? This is bizarre. All right, this is like a Picasso painting come to life that I don't want anything to do with. That's what this is. I'm horrified. How come they don't get all the cool slides that we got? That's kind of unfair. All you had to do is overlay this video again with the audio for this. It was, and then you add the subtitles. It would have been almost easier to do that with this that was already made than it would have been to like make this whole new image of horror. This is like a this belongs in cursed images is what this belongs in. I don't know what. Damn, that sucks. Jeez, maybe knowing English is a good thing. I don't know. Okay, like they got a shitty end of that stick, huh? Sucks to be them. But that was interesting. That was just fascinating. Fascinating stuff, I tell you. Lord, what craziness that is. Yes, I follow that Reddit. Good, Joe. I don't want you to put your dick in anything that you shouldn't, you know? So I'm glad that you're keeping up with all the things that you should keep it out of. I'm sorry, I got nothing for that. That's all I got for that. So, all right. Well, we've been going for an hour and a half. I think right now would be a really good time to do our commercial break, mainly because I don't know when else we are going to do it if we don't do it now. And then when I return, we're going to ask ourselves, what the fuck? and see who is kissing Ash. And we will hear from Tanja. Yes, Tanja is back this week. She graced us with her presence. I am sure that all of you are very, very excited for that. You're probably all like, oh yeah, that's wonderful. I love that Tanya's here. Yay! This stream is brought to you by...
Do you have a berserker demon? You may think that's a strange question, but I've dealt with berserker demons. What's a berserker? The word describes ancient Nordic warriors who fought with uncontrollable rage. This is where we get the expression, he was so angry, he went berserk. In the days of Vikings, berserkers would enter a trance before battle to get supernatural strength. They fought with a frenzy. Sound like someone you know? As we say, they lose it. Explosive anger can come from frustration, feeling disrespected, trauma, mental and hormonal issues, and drugs, but uncontrollable rage can be demonic. As an exorcist, I've dealt with berserker demons. If you've got one, you'll need more than anger management therapy. You may need an exorcism of a berserker demon of anger. That's inhuman. I'm here to help at boblarson.org.
Whoa, looks like you got a bit of a tangle in your dangle. Did you know that more than 8 out of 10 hose owners die each year? Not anymore. Hey, turn me on and watch my hose get huge. My mom always told me I was a grower, not a shower, and boy was she right. And if you squeeze me in the right spot, all my raging fluids will come flying out of me, and instantly I'll retract to my small, natural, convenient size. Amazing! Oh, yep. Shout outs to all my flowers and growers out there. And just like a real snake, it can contract and expand like an accordion. You know, we really wanted to name it the Snake Hose, but that's the title of a gay porno. I mean, I've never seen it, but lizard's close enough. This is my next door neighbor, Sharon. She didn't know I was filming her. She also didn't know I had my hose in my hand, too. If your hose weighs more than 15 pounds, I feel sorry for you. You see, women prefer light, dainty, petite hoses. You don't want to be walking around with a big honking nanner. Oh, Sharon. Whoa, watch the whoa, don't get it caught on the thing. Whoa. Hey, buddy, watch where you're going. You don't want to end up like that guy, still using a standard hose, not going anywhere, and he's fucking bald. Fuck! Look at my hose, people. Oh, yeah, it's growing fast, and it's not kinking up anytime soon. Now, I don't know who lives here, but it's time to wake up. Behold, the full length and girth of my hose and its full potential. Hey, can't you see I'm filming a commercial here, you fucking asshole? Wah! Take that, fuckboy! No one fucks with my hose! The lizard hose is about $30. You get 25 feet. That's like, just a little bit more than $1 per foot. Now, fuck it, we'll give you 2. That's 50 feet. Get fucked. Come on, touch it.
Are you tired of getting screwed over by false promises, bad leadership, and tiny results? Introducing Tiny Dinger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. The only protection you need when dealing with inflated egos and underwhelming performance. Whether it's a shady MLM pitch, a fake AI company, or a man who tells you he's the lord of the internet. Don't get played, get protected. Tiny Dinger Condoms are on-passive resistant, 100% scam proof. Coated in reality and skepticism for extra protection against cult-like charisma. And hey, if you're gonna get screwed by Ash Mufara's vision, at least make sure you're wearing something that actually works. Tiny Digger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. For when the product is imaginary, but the disappointment is real. Now available in Founder Frenzy flavor. Tastes like regret and missed refunds. Located at your local CVS, pharmacy, Rexall, Shopper, Drug Smart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. Is your leader's birthday coming up? Don't just send a card. Send your soul. Introducing Happy Cult Day, the ultimate birthday experience for narcissistic gurus. Because nothing says divine enlightenment like 8 hours of forced gratitude on Zoom. With Happy Cult Day, you'll get a pre-written poem about how your leader changed your life. access to a 9-hour tribute webinar you're required to attend, a royalty-free song you'll awkwardly sing with 300 other blinking followers, and a limited edition e-card with their face on a beam of light, because they're just like Jesus, but better. Add on the birthday worship upgrade to include a tribute video of members crying, children chanting their name, and a slideshow of their humble beginnings. Why celebrate you when you can celebrate him? Again, happy cult day, because in a real cult, it's their birthday every day. Side effects may include financial ruin, loss of autonomy, spontaneous chanting, seal clapping, and sudden belief that Ashmufara invented the internet. Are you getting upset with people's freedom of speech and consumer protection laws that allow the public to speak out about your scam? Are you giving YouTube creators false strikes in order to continue preying on vulnerable people? Is it getting hard to hold it in? Hold in all the bullshit? Well, introducing Tiny Digger Diapers, the adult diaper designed for the man baby deep down inside who's always on the way to the top where his ears will pop. With our FlexiFit technology, Tiny Digger Diapers moves with you whenever you sit on your chair, sit in your RV, sit on a boat, or sit in your home office paid for by the people you scam. The Secure Lock Core offers unmatched absorption for when you're full of shit, which is most likely all the time. These diapers keep you dry and comfortable so you can attend all 500 hours of webinars this week and not miss your chance to sign up a homeless man to your scam. Maybe he also needs the diapers, huh? Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Digger condoms and Fantasia foot spray. Buy Tiny Digger diapers today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Target, your local CVS pharmacy, and in your favorite con artist nightstand. No matter where your day takes you from webinar to webinar, you will always be dry and you won't have to cry. Thank you for listening to a message from today's sponsors. Now, back to the live stream. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Now we are getting back to the live stream. And I think that it would be best if we see who is kissing Ash this week. Let's go! Alrighty. This week, we are going to be picking on Victory with Ash. Listen, sir, I've had enough out of you. They were posting on Facebook, as I've already shown you in the meme review, but of course they were posting again, right? They were posting again. And they posted on February 24th, good days coming soon. Hashtag Victory with Ash, hashtag on passive, hashtag followers, hashtag O-News, hashtag For You page, which I'm like, do they do that on Facebook? I thought that was a TikTok thing. Hashtag AI tools, hashtag amazing, hashtag viral, hashtag AI news, hashtag Ashmufara, hashtag reels, hashtag trending at everyone. All right. And then they posted up this crazy video. I didn't click you again. What you doing? They posted up this crazy video. You got to see this.
26, give me cash. I can't spend.
Yeah. 2026, give me cash I cannot spend. And then it's Ashmufara. See how his thumb is held here? Look at this. Who can do a thumbs up like this? Try to do it right now. And like hold your hand and your elbow the way he is. It's impossible. But apparently, it's just Ash getting money is what it looks like, doesn't it? I'll play it again.
2026, give me cash. I can't spend.
Lots of cash he can't spend. Yeah, like what is this?
2026, give me cash. I can't spend.
So there was that one. And then there is one more that I would like to show you as well. That was just a little bit like, what are we doing here? This is a lot of sucking up to Ash. Like a lot of sucking up to Ash. You know what I'm saying? So this one is called, just a second. It's just called Ash Mufara. I thought so. It's just called Ash Mufara, and it's supposed to be basically his story. You know how they post these, right? Here we go.
Ash Mufare is a fascinating figure. He stands as a beacon of entrepreneurial success.
Who the hell is this guy? That's not Ash Mufara, or Ash Mufare, or Ash Mufari, or my brother CEO Ash Mufara. Like, what? Okay.
His live sessions offer a unique window into his mind.
What live sessions? Are they going on and we don't know? No.
Mufara's approach is engaging and motivational. He connects with his audience on a personal level.
Who's this guy?
Mufara's teachings resonate with many. He inspires people to pursue their dreams.
Right? He's like dancing in the money that he got to keep, that he stole from them. The man stole $108 million. All right. And he barely had to pay back 30 million of it. I mean, sure, some of it went towards the Burj Khalifa and all of that kind of stuff, I'm sure. But he still walked away with a lot of money. So that last video was a little bit like,
He provides practical advice that can be applied in various aspects of life. His live sessions are more than just lectures. They are interactive experiences that foster a sense of community. They empower individuals to take control of their destinies. Mufare's success story is a testament to his innovative thinking. He is a master of identifying opportunities. He capitalizes on emerging trends. His insights are not just theoretical concepts, they are grounded in real-world experience. Mufare's sessions offer a glimpse into the mind of a true mastermind. He shares his wisdom generously. He encourages his audience to think outside the box. He challenges them to push their boundaries. He motivates them to achieve their full potential. Before we continue, please subscribe to my channel. It would help me a lot. Also remember to like and comment below. Thanks. Mufare emphasizes the importance of having a clear vision. He advocates for setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, SMART goals. He believes that a well-defined vision provides direction. It fuels motivation and helps individuals stay focused on their objectives. Another key element of Mufare's strategy is the power of perseverance. He emphasizes the importance of resilience in the face of challenges. He encourages his audience to view setbacks as learning opportunities.
they're talking about this like he's been giving them classes for months.
He believes that persistence is crucial for achieving long-term success. Mufare also stresses the significance of continuous learning. He encourages his followers to constantly seek knowledge. He believes in expanding their skill set. He stresses the importance of staying ahead of the curve in a rapidly changing world. He advocates for embracing lifelong learning. Mufare's blueprint for success encompasses not only strategic planning, but also personal development. He emphasizes the importance of cultivating a positive mindset. He encourages
When? We haven't seen him since October 21st.
practices like mindfulness and gratitude. He believes that inner peace and well-being
He practices mindfulness and gratitude. I have never ever heard Ash talk about practicing mindfulness. And does he practice gratitude? I guess that could be up for debate.
are essential for achieving lasting success. Mufare often shares personal anecdotes during his live sessions. These stories offer valuable insights into his journey. One memorable anecdote involved overcoming a significant business challenge. He once said, "Success is not a destination, it's a journey."
So I thought they were going to tell us like the story. I don't believe they do. They're just like, yeah, one of his most memorable moments was when he told us about this really hard time in business and he overcame it. That's all.
View success as a continuous process of growth and evolution. Another insightful quote from Mufare is, "Believe in yourself, even when no one else does."
Yeah, it was him that said that. He's the only one that's ever said that. Profound words from Mr. Ash Mufare.
He believes that self-belief is a powerful catalyst for success. Section 4. Applying the insights, a path to personal growth.
Section 4.
Mufare's insights can be applied to personal growth in various ways. Setting SMART goals provides a framework for achieving personal objectives. Clear goals are essential for progress. Perseverance helps overcome challenges and setbacks.
Yeah, but like you guys got shut down and he got an 8-year director's bar. That's not just like, oh, like some challenges and setbacks. That's literally the SEC being like, you ran such a big scam here. We want to try to stop you from running future scams for at least 8 years because we know that you're not going to listen to us. They don't give director's bars to everyone, guys. That's not like a thing that they just do when they sue someone for something like this. It's because they had been already on Ash's case. We didn't know this when me and the Recovering Hunbot started reporting them and being like, this is a scam. We have to try to stop this thing. They had already been following Ash all the way since he started his shit with GDI. Because they, like, you know, he came on their radar and they were like, this guy is going to be a problem. The only thing is that they can't do much about it. And this is why people like myself and Danny and always Marco and all of us exist on here, is because they can't do much about it until they have proof that the person's stolen some money, broken security laws, etc. Right? And up until all of the on-passive stuff was going on, they couldn't really stop him from doing much because nothing ever really came of anything. The only time he really took money from people was with on-passive, to the point where they could actually do something because he didn't register the securities he was selling. His other ventures weren't really the sale of anything. It was more like, join my team in this MLM and I have a system that will get you leads. So it wasn't really like anything that he was selling and then not providing and not registering. You get what I'm saying? So they already knew about him and they were basically like, we already know that this guy isn't going to stop. He's been trying to run scams ever since then, just one after the other. And this one's been going for so long. And they basically gave him a bar for as long as the scam was going for. Right? And they did that because they, again, were like, he's not going to follow the rules. If we only give him these rules to follow, he doesn't even understand them. Like, he doesn't seem to understand the difference between like a public and a private company, and the fact that he was told he wouldn't be able to pay out commissions to people, and the fact that it's still an MLM if people are recruiting people who are recruiting people who are recruiting people who are recruiting people. So, like, you know, they were kind of like, the only way we'll be able to stop them is if we give them this bar. That's not really an obstacle to overcome. That's literally the government being like, stop scamming everyone for 8 years, sir. And then you guys come out with these videos that are like, this man is so amazing because he's overcome these obstacles. It's like so great. We should all support him. And it's like, he scammed you. And they're trying to stop him. The fuck are you doing?
Adopting a resilient mindset aids in navigating difficult situations. Continuous learning inspires personal development. Embracing lifelong learning unlocks potential.
Is it just me? Or something's missing here? Like Ash in an actual class. I know, the whole thing is like as if this thing's been going for like 5 years. And he's been doing these classes with them. I'm like, when did these take place? When were these live lessons? Because we've reacted to like almost every single time that Ash has gone live. Myself and the Recovering Humbot even went back in the catalog at one point. We're doing all the older streams. And then as we were reacting to them while they were going live, like, you know what I mean? So we've gone all the way through. And I mean, there wasn't much teaching. There was a lot of rambling. There was a lot of like planning and a lot of talking about things that aren't real. like he would describe how he had data centers that didn't exist. And then he would like describe different parts of the data center to us, and none of it would actually make sense. And people that worked with data centers were writing me like, this man is not even talking about this. This isn't even how this works. So like, he obviously doesn't have a data center because he has no clue how one works. All right, I work in this industry. Can I explain it to you? And I would be like, yes, please do. And I learned a lot. But I wasn't out here pretending that I had a bunch of them trying to sell it to people. So it's like, it's just all fucking ridiculous. Like, there's been no learning this entire time. I don't think you could say that any of those live streams that we've gone through of Ashes could be teaching anyone a lesson other than how not to start a business.
Potential.
How to start a cult.
Cultivating a positive mindset impacts well-being. Practicing gratitude and mindfulness enhances emotional resilience. Section 5. The power of action, transforming insight into reality.
I love how it's like Section 5. Powerful trans. Like, what are we doing? Take that out of the narration part. Can you? Like, it would be really weird if when I was doing my videos, if I was like, Section 1. Like, that's not even how people do title cards in videos. I've done videos with different sections in them before. You don't go, Section 1. It just sounds so, like, fucking not even professional. That's not the right word. It just sounds fucking weird, okay?
Mufare emphasizes the importance of taking action. He believes that knowledge without action is meaningless. He encourages his audience to translate their insights into concrete steps. He motivates them to move forward with purpose and determination. He often says, "Don't just dream it, do it." This simple yet powerful message underscores the importance of taking action. He encourages his followers to take the first step, no matter how small. He reminds them that progress is made through consistent effort. Mufare emphasizes the importance of creating a plan and sticking to it.
When is this happening?
He believes that having a roadmap is crucial for achieving goals. He encourages his audience to break down their objectives into small.
Yeah, that's new. I don't think he had a roadmap this entire time. I don't think he had a business plan. I was pretty confident he was making it up as he went along. And anyone that's gone on this journey with me of covering it, I'm sure would agree with me that there were definite moments where we were like, this man is just making this up off the top of his head right now. Like, he has no clue what this plan is for this. We're just talking at this point. You know? So they're not talking about the same Ash Mufare we know.
Manageable steps. He advises them to celebrate their milestones along the way. Mufare's call to action is a powerful motivator. He inspires his audience to move beyond passive listening and embrace active participation. He empowers them to take control of their lives and create the future they desire.
No, not really. Because he's just kind of like, wait around for me to show up, check the back offices several times a day, make sure you watch other people if they stream to give me praise. So I don't find that empowering other people to go live their lives, especially when you're told to go from webinar to webinar to webinar all day long. Remember that? How are you living then? That used to be our point all the time. Like right now, our point is we're completely silent and nothing is going on here. This thing's in a standstill. People are freaking out. But there was a time where this thing was not silent. And it was just like daily webinars all day long. And like each one was at least a couple hours. Like the shortest ones would be like Red and Chris and Marty's. They might only be like a half an hour to an hour long. But then all of the other ones for the rest of the day would be like 3 hours, then a 5 hour, then another 5 hour one. Like that's all they were doing with their days, day in and day out for months at a time. And our issue was that nobody was living a life off of watching YouTube webinars of a scam. And like, even we couldn't do that to cover it. Like it was impossible. We would have gone insane. And my whole thing was like, you can't just be on YouTube all day long watching things. Like go touch grass, go watch something else. If you need the TV going, listen, I'm also a background noise girly. All right, I get it. I need some noise going on. If it's not me talking, I need something else going. I need music. I need something in the background. I do not like silence. I get it. But there's a lot of things that you can watch and listen to that are not just these webinars. You know what I mean? I'm like, don't be doing that to yourself. You know, watch me. I'll tell you what's going on. And sometimes it can be funny to pop into one every once in a while and watch it, you know? But I even told my people, guys, don't be watching these all day long. Like, you can't be going from webinar to webinar either. It's not healthy for anyone. That's the whole point. So, like, I just don't feel like that was empowering anyone to live any life other than a life of going from webinar to webinar and learning about this amazing opportunity that would change every day. Who's this guy in a wheelchair
Section
now?
6. Conclusion.
We're just doing inspiration porn now for no reason.
Embracing the Mufare legacy. Ash Mufare's live sessions offer a treasure trove of wisdom and inspiration. His strategies for success.
Again, these live sessions. When have they happened? I can assure you, nobody has discussed there being any secret live sessions, and I can assure you they would not be a secret. Somebody would have said something about it publicly if it happened. There have been none. We're just pretending like Ash has been showing up and teaching us this whole time. It's very bizarre.
Personal anecdotes and motivational quotes provide valuable guidance for individuals seeking to achieve their full potential. His
Not really. I feel like the motivational quotes, especially the ones you guys use, are just kind of like, blah. What do they really do? Do people actually read emotional quotes in a Facebook post and then go, oh my God, I am so motivated. I am going to go change my life right now because I just read that? Because I don't think so.
teachings resonate with a wide
People be like, believe in yourself. It's like, I just feel like I was told that when I was 5.
audience because they are practical, relatable, and inspiring.
Sure.
Mufare's legacy extends beyond his entrepreneurial achievements. He has created a community of individuals who are committed to personal growth and making a positive impact on the world. His influence continues to inspire and motivate people from all walks of life. His message of empowerment and self-belief has transformed countless lives. He has challenged conventional thinking and encouraged individuals to embrace their unique talents and pursue their dreams with passion and determination.
There's like not many people in a wheelchair and on passive/victory with Ash. So I don't know why we're showing so many people. We're just, again, doing inspiration. We're just like, look at this person in the wheelchair. It's very bizarre. I don't like it.
His teachings continue to resonate long after his live sessions conclude.
Which has been when? When did they conclude? We have a date.
By embracing the Mufare legacy, individuals can unlock
The Mufare legacy? Oh, jeez.
their inner potential and create a life of purpose and fulfillment. They can transform their dreams into reality and make a lasting contribution.
Show some guy that has to make out calls to try to sell the Victory with Ash platform. That's his legacy. It's turned into Scientology. They pay them 30 cents a day, you know? Yeah, like, when did these happen? They keep bringing up these live sessions that taught them so much. And I'm like, did we miss those? and I don't think we missed any.
To the world. For more information about Ash Mufare and On Passive, please go to the description below. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Beautiful, beautiful video. And so, Victory with Ash. You are the one. You are the one who has really been kissing Ash this week, sharing weird videos and writing weird posts where I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but it's very, very Ash kissy. So that is it for this week's episode of Kiss His Ash. You're killing me, StreamYards. You're killing me. On Passive Non-Victory with Ash, right? It's like they recycle old videos and forget to change them. It's just fascinating to me. And then they share them out and they're like, check out this new video. It's so, so great. Speaking of sharing out videos, there was a video that got shared out of Red Redford's this past week. And they shared it out to tell us that Red Redford was going on a Victory with Ash trip. And that he was reporting to us during this very special Victory with Ash trip. All right, which implies, of course, in my opinion anyway, it implies that Ash Mufara has sent Red Redford on this trip, has paid for it, or it was for him in some way. And so they shared around this video of Red, and I think that we should watch it. And I want you to watch it and just, you know, listen for anything that makes you think that when this video went up on the 25th of February, that it was Red announcing that he was on a trip for Victory with Ash.
Okay, hello everybody, how are you? Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Haven't been around for a few days, been travelling, and I'm now in Mexico. As you can see, it's a lovely day here, about 10 a.m. in the morning, so it's still quite quiet, but very, very nice. And today's topic we're going to be talking about is relax and recharge. That's what I'm doing with Jane and some friends. We're here for Jane's oldest friend, actually. She's been friends with this person for 55 years, and they came away with us to Greece last year.
All right, so it's very, very hard to hear. I'm not going to torture you, but in case you did not hear, Red opens up with saying hello to everyone. He mentions that he is in Mexico. He says that he is there because they are visiting a friend of theirs that Jane seems to be extra close to and has traveled with. Probably a female friend of theirs, you know. And that's why they are visiting Mexico. They are also going to be relaxing, and that's what the topic of the video is. Relax and recharge. So, Red came live on this little vacation he's on to do his usual videos. You know how he does. He does a video every single day, pretty much. You know, he might miss like one day a week, where he comes on and he gives us a dictionary definition of a buzzword. And then he talks to us about how that buzzword is great for business and how Victory with Ash is going to be the greatest business to be a part of because of the buzzword, blah, 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 right? And so that's what he's doing right now. It's just his daily video. He even says in it, we are visiting this friend of ours. That is why we are here. To relax, to reset, visit a friend of ours. And for some reason, this was getting shared out like it was Ash Mufara, a Victory with Ash trip. Now, even if Red is doing a Victory with Ash webinar, technically, I guess you could say right now, it doesn't mean that this is now a Victory with Ash trip. You have to remember, Red and Jane have been traveling around for ages now. They live in a boat. They travel around. That's kind of what they do. So it's not that weird that Red would travel to Mexico. Not that weird. Keeping that in mind, it's also not that weird that they would go visit a friend if they know someone there. They probably paid for this themselves. Even though they are doing this webinar thing here, you know, they paid for this themselves. So I found it a little bit funny that it was being shared around as like some kind of Victory with Ash trip. Like Ash sent Red to Mexico. I can almost assure you that if you asked Red who sent him to Mexico, he would be like, we came here on our own. Like, it wasn't Ash. You've never known somebody take so many holidays. Well, to be fair, I think that both of them are retirement age. And like I said, they do live in a boat. So they're kind of been traveling around. They haven't just been sitting docked, right? So they're kind of traveling by boat right now. And it seems like Red is working as a on-the-go chef in a way, because he's pulled up to a few places and then worked there as a chef. He's a chef. So technically you can do that from anywhere. It's just a bizarre way to go about it instead of just going and being the chef of a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? But it appears like he kind of finds work along the way. Like, that's just what I get from watching them and what I've learned about Red so far. I'm just not really sure, like, how that would play out. Like it would be interesting. Like I said, if he would maybe talk to us more about that stuff than this shit. I want to hear more about that, you know? I want to hear more about how Red travels by boat with his wife and then manages to find these chef jobs along the way. That's some helpful information for people. You know, maybe there's other people that have jobs that they can do like that, and they weren't traveling because they thought it would be impossible, and then Red could actually help people, you know? Help actually motivate people to do things that are all right, you know? But I'm kind of like, man, we don't know much information about that other than what I've gathered just from watching him, knowing that he's been traveling this whole time, and then the fact that he says he works, but it seems to be intermittently, and there's a couple times where he wasn't where they live while he was at a job. So I'm like, oh, that's interesting. He found work on the go. Again, way more interesting than this shit. Relax, don't do it when you want to go to it. They're one friend who they haven't alienated, right? I mean, how many could there be? But luckily for us, I won't put you through any more of Red because it's just very, very hard to hear. We're going to be watching more of him later. But I had to at least play that for you. It's in the beginning, first like 40 seconds. So, you know, this might be why people like Tanja get like stressed out. You know, people like Tanja keep getting stressed out at the things that people be posting on here. And then it makes me go, WTF. So yeah, I think we'll just do WTF right now. Let's just get right into it. You love on passive? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's what I'm going to be saying to people from now on. Oh, wrong one.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF. WTF. So, I love Victory with Ash. I'm very sorry to hear that. What made me go WTF this week? It was some Biswell bullshit. That's right. You guys may know Santosh Biswell from the meme review. Sometimes he ends up with images in there. And sometimes he's done, I believe, a couple of our story times and whatnot. You know, he's quite the poster here in On Passive Now Victory with Ash. And on February 25th at 7:05 a.m., he posted, "The silent engine of change, silence and secrecy. History is written by those who move in shadows before they strike. Every major shift, every true revolution relies on one golden rule." You guys ready for this? Silence and confidentiality is the golden rule in any revolution. Says the people who are part of the scam that tells them to go on the internet and give everyone their phone number and only log on to YouTube in their full first and last name so that they can take part in their chats. I'm just saying, this seemed a little weird. Don't let the world see the smoke before the fire starts. When your strategy remains a secret, your victory becomes inevitable. Remember, the loudest moves are often planned in the deepest silence. As you can see, that was kind of the theme. Silence is good, guys. We promise. Lots is happening. It's just all a secret. Hashtag revolution. Hashtag silence is power. Hashtag confidentiality. Hashtag strategy. Hashtag mindset. Hashtag change. Hashtag the golden rule. Hashtag Queen's gonna die from all the hashtags. And again, I just found it very interesting that this whole week was very much like silence, secrecy. Things are going on. Again, that seems to be the theme. The theme is, although Ash isn't here and he's silent, and, you know, all of the main O founders except Red are all silent, that doesn't mean that things aren't happening, guys, all right? Lots of things are happening. We don't want to let the world see the smoke before the fire starts, you know? We don't want to tell them our plans. And you know, Ash Mufara, he can't go live without just blabbing out all of our secrets. So he just decided on silence. It's all good, though. It's just very fascinating to me. And then it was posted with this. Progress is earned, not given. So once again, you have to, like, earn your place here, even though you paid $99 to join. And then it says sacrifice, suffering, struggle. And I don't know why we always have to struggle in order to get the success. You know, why do you got to sacrifice and suffer, struggle before you get to the success? Why does everything have to be so damn hard? Damn it. And then it's, I guess, Ash Mufara on a mountain of rocks, staring up at a clock, an AI clock in the sky. I don't know what that is. There's a diamond there too. Like, I don't know what that's supposed to be. A ball of MLM stuff. Silence and secrecy. Are we in a nunnery? Apparently. Ash has been told by Mrs. Ash to shut the fuck up and keep stealing money. Probably. So yeah, I just found that very, very fascinating. Kind of made me go, what the fuck are they doing with all of this silent stuff and all of this? We have to sacrifice and struggle for years, 8 years, as we stay silent before we are then worthy of learning from Mr. Ash Mufara, sir. Like, what the fuck is that? So yeah, Visual, you just gave us a bunch of bullshit this week that made me say, WTF.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF. Yeah, I mean, Lord, does it get any worse than that? Suffer, and then you'll have success. And I'm like, why? Why did it get so weird? It got so weird. And do you know who else got weird this week? Tanja. That's right. We're going to do Tanja next because she got really fucking weird. All right. Let's do this. Lord Tanja. And Lord StreamYards are really fucking me. These are not smooth like they once were. Tanja, that's right. Tanja. Of course, Tanja had to come and post in success with Ash Mufara. You know, her favorite group. She posted this image. This image which says important, which would lead you to believe that what she's going to say is going to be what? Important, you know? You're like, oh, shit, she must have a major update for us. We better listen to Tanja. Unfortunately, though, she just kind of shows up with her usual bullshit. So Tanja says, attention, everyone. The last couple of days, we were bombarded with PMs about a website using the name and logos of OnPassive. Oh, no. No. You wouldn't want that, would you? People are asking if it is our company. They are confused.
We can tell you that Mr. Mufaro was informed about it. That website has nothing to do with Mr. Mufaro.
That fake website, huh?
Someone is just stealing the name and the logos, cheating on people.
Cheating on people? Call cheaters.
And trying to steal money from them.
Oh no, not trying to steal money from them. Yeah, that's definitely what you guys are not doing.
So, be aware of this and stay away from that website. Be wise.
I'm surprised she didn't post her owl up. You know, the be wise owl, honestly. So, yeah, cheating and stealing. I know, who would have thought that would ever happen? With anything attached to Ash, so weird. So I, of course, went searching because I was like, what are we talking about here? This website, what fake website? Very interesting that you guys get upset when, you got a fake website made about you. So I found it, and it is on passive.ae. Very interesting website. As you can see, it's pretty much, an old version of the OnPassive website. Innovating the horizons we know. And then it has a little blurb here. Who we are and what do we do? Which just sounds weird. Like, who we are and what do we do? Like, who are we and what do we do? Anyway. Of course, there's a blurb about OnPassive Technologies, LLC. The usual. It's an AI technology company that's built fully autonomous SaaS products. It really is just an old version of the website that they used to have, like the original one, right? Before they had the OEFs. And then if you go to the reach out to us section, you can reach them at info@onpassive.ae, but they leave a phone number that you can reach them at. So, like, if Ash is all like, who's running this website? That's crazy. It tells you. It tells you right there. And then it says here that the address is actually the Burj Khalifa. Floor 134. That's right. The only floor that they had, after saying they had 151 as well. And you can see in the bottom right, it says copyright 2026 OnPassive Technologies, LLC. So it is being updated. But somebody probably made this originally when they joined OnPassive several years ago, and then they probably just keep it an updated site. For all we know, it could be somebody that is in Victory with Ash. We don't know. But Tanja here is pretty upset about it. So make sure that you don't go to that website to laugh at it for a second. It would be awful if it actually ended up getting more views on it than their actual website. But I just want to remind you all that there was a time when Ash Mufara made a fake behind MLM website. And so maybe Tanja didn't know that, or maybe she did. But I consider this to be kind of like karma, if you will. See what happens when you make a fake behind MLM website? You end up with people making fake websites about you. And I also don't ever remember bringing up ashmufara.com leading to the SEC. So that would be interesting if they ever find that out. Maybe they haven't figured it out yet. I don't know. But I thought it was funny they made a bigger deal out of this. So that's what Tanja had to bitch about this week. And that is all for this week's Tanja's Bitch Fest. Woohoo! Gotta love it. Got to love it. So, before we go, I just wanted to basically do a little walk down memory lane for a second. Because although Gina Leva has not posted in a very long time, I realized that she was sharing on her community tab at one point. All right. And it gave me a nice walk down memory lane. I missed this last night. Well, we're just doing it now, so maybe that's why. Anyway, so here is Gina Leva. She's all victory with Ash, blah, blah, blah. But 2 years ago, I just thought it would be fun because 2 years ago she shared, congratulations to all involved in this wonderful achievement. More and more, the frontier of space becomes like home. Hashtag space exploration. Hashtag on passive. Hashtag innovation. And then it's like astronaut Sultan Al Nayeda. Sorry if I said that wrong, but he has returned after completing the longest Arab space mission in history, inspiring us all to reach for the stars. Congratulations, UAE, on your record-setting journey, and welcome home, explorers. Hashtag astronaut Sultan Al Nayedi. Sultan Al Nayedi. Congratulations. Hashtag UAE. Hashtag space mission. Hashtag astronaut. Hashtag on passive. Hashtag the future of the internet. And do you guys remember when they used to pretend like they had something to do with the space? Do you guys remember that? Because I forgot about that for a moment. And I had a nice little moment with myself where I went and read this and I was like, oh yeah, I remember when they were all like, yeah, no, we run all the space missions. And I remember that one time they pretended like I believe it was Elon Musk's thing was going up in the sky. And Ash was like, I'm going to go watch it. And there was one with the NASA too. Oh, good times. They did that with actually a lot of space things now that I think about it. I'm glad you're here, by the way, Chris. Rewind it. We talked about you earlier. Is that you, Muhammad Kamal? Maybe. Gene, yes. Hashtag bullshit. That's right. Well, they had an office on the highest floor of the tallest building, so they thought they were in space. That's right. And it just they had so many moments like this. It made me laugh. I was like, wow, I almost forgot about this. So I just thought it would be fun to take a walk down memory lane and see that again. Because, it's been a little while. We seem to be doing this walking down memory lane thing. Why can I not say that? All right, so Redfern did an amazingly ironically funny stream. Alrighty, and I think we got to watch this to end things because this is all I really got for you. I think we've gone through everything now. I'm just going to double check, but yeah, we've gone through everything now. So this is the last thing I got. There was no story time this week, and I figured it's a little early for that on Saturday. I don't want to put you guys to bed at 8 p.m. You know what I mean? But Red did this amazing webinar, and I thought it would be fun. Perception versus reality. Space between her ears. Hashtag Chris, Marty, and the rest of them keeping up with events in UAE and Indian holidays. They did. And then there's none of that anymore. And I don't even think a lot of the Indian outbounders know what's going on. There seems to still be a lot of them thinking that they're in on passive. It's kind of weird. Ash literally bed his rockets. Loved his rockets. He loved them so much that he bed them. But we'll go with that. But yeah, he's obsessed. Okay, I wanted it to be full screen, damn it. Thank you. Lord, why was that so difficult, StreamYard? You're killing me here. You're killing me. So take it away, Red. Take it away.
Today, Friday, no, it's not, Thursday, 19th of February. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Certainly are. Very cold again here in the UK. Meant to be warming up tomorrow. Shout out then to Raphael Sanjaman. He's done a new video. That's going to be up on this channel very shortly. Nice of you to do a new video, Raphael. So take a look at that when it comes available. Remember, guys, in all of the videos that I share in the description at the top, there's always a link back to the person's YouTube channel. Also, our very own Megan Mitchell has just done another video, and that again will be up on this channel when it's rendered through. So well done to you guys for doing the lives that you are continuing with. Okay, what have I got for you today? Perception versus reality. I actually really enjoyed researching this.
So the funniest thing about this is that it's almost like as soon as Red said this, everyone stopped uploading. Just saying.
And the reason I did is because before I started researching it, I had my idea of what the difference between perspective versus reality is. And funnily enough, the research came back with something pretty different, really. Now,
Red's like, guys, I thought I had a really good grasp on reality. Then I went and researched it and I realized I don't. And I know you're probably hopeful. You're like, oh wow, he researched. Maybe he learned something. Maybe he's woken up. Don't get your hopes up. And also don't put that in your bum. All their videos have a theme of things aren't going like we thought they would, but keep dreaming that it will happen. Right? It's very much like Ash isn't here, but silence is good. I promise. It's still gonna happen, guys. It has to. He said it would.
We all know about perspective. It's what we think, isn't it? And we all know how perspective and reality are very, very different. We know in so many different areas how our perception of something is not necessarily the reality of what it actually is. We see it all over the place. We see it certainly in politics.
This is also like the best I can get this video. We are playing it right off of YouTube. All right, so that I could speed it up a little bit. I got it sped up to 1.25 if you're wondering. But like, he has awful, awful connection. And that's another reason why it's so hard to watch him right now, because it's like, right, I can't really see it. You're all grainy.
We see it in celebrities, we see it in individuals, we see it in business. And this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about today from a business point of view, the difference between perspective versus reality in business. And it threw up actually some things that I really wasn't expecting. So we'll get into it. So in business, perception often dictates success more than absolute reality. Now that for me was a shock on its own. You would have thought really that a perception of something really is what we believe it to be. Who is this? That is Birgit Johansson. Thank you for your super sticker. Very, very kind. Not necessary, but received with gratitude. So our perception of something often dictates more than the absolute reality of it.
He's a dumb bag.
Let's break this down. What we're trying to say here is the lead into anything, the business, the personality, the object, whatever it may be, the people's perception of it means way more than the actual reality of something.
I really don't think it does, though. I want to know where he researched this. Like, sir, do you have a source?
And this is really interesting when I was researching this, because it as a
yeah, when you're researching it, I'm still kind of waiting for it to get interesting right now. Maybe you should have taken us on the journey of your research. Maybe that's what we should have done here, because it's not that interesting so far, Red. You're like, we got to pick this up a little bit, buddy.
Customer or investor or employee behavior is driven by the interpretation of something rather than the objective truth. While reality encompasses actuality, verified data performance is of something, or the product quality, or whatever it may be that you are looking at, the perception is subjective image brought through by that brand, the touch points, the reputation, the marketing. All of these things outweigh the actual reality.
Yeah, and that's why I'm over here like, this thing's a call, it's a scam, it's screwing you all over. And you're all brainwashed into seeing Ash as someone he's not, and as being a normal thing, how everything's happened here. And that's you are here still because you have the wrong perception. of what this is. And there's a lot of people that have left Red and they're looking back and they're going, oh, wow. Yeah, I was in quite the cult. That was crazy. So, just something to think about. Just kind of throwing that out there.
So there's a lot of questions that come into perception, rather than reality. So managing this gap is crucial. And the misaligning of perception can lead to distrust, while positive perception can enhance brand value. What's all this mean in English? In reality, what it means is that when companies lead, so that marketing campaign.
By the way, he's saying this to an audience where like at least half of them don't speak English. So
what they're advertising, what they're putting out there is perception in front of the actual thing itself. This is what's getting that word out there. This is what's conjuring up people's imagination about something. And then the reality hits when the product actually is there for people to use. Interestingly, there's other data as well that comes into it, but it's not necessarily a bad thing if the perception is greater than the actual reality. And we're going to get into that in a moment. So it can either enhance what people think about your product because the product might be better than the perception, but it can also have that adverse effect as well, that it is worse than what the perception of the customer might think. It's interesting, isn't it, really? Because when you think about our normal everyday lives of how we perceive things, so looking at the TV, looking at adverts, to the reality of receiving something. We all go on Google, don't we? We buy from all over the place now. We look at a picture of a brand or a product that we want to buy. We have a look at it, read the details about it. We might even read reviews about it. And then we place an order. That is our perception of the thing that we are buying. We wait a couple of days. It comes in the post or it gets delivered. Then it becomes the reality of what we have purchased. And we are either pleased with our perception of what it might be, or we are not. And this is where you can either gain really good loyalty from your customers, or you can lose it.
Joe, listen, bud. The exchange rate is not bad. Okay.
This is where the expression comes from: under promise, over deliver. If you can really nail that one, then when you get what you perceive to be and it is above what you thought it was, then you really are in the winning seat as far as business is concerned. So let's have a look at some of the key aspects then. So the perception is reality principle. What is this? This is customers rarely conduct full due diligence on their perception. So their perception really is shaped by that marketing and experience. That is their truth, in all honesty, of what they feel is the right thing of what they are doing. So a company, therefore, is often valued based on how the perception of it is, rather than its internal matrix of the reality. You see it a lot, don't you, in stock?
A company is valued based on reputation and how much it makes. All right. It depends what type of value we're talking about. We're talking about public perception of a company, right? Sure. That goes by the reputation of the company. That's why you see like boycotts for companies. The product, there might not be anything wrong with, but let's say an employee was like racist and it was caught on camera. That goes viral on TikTok, right? And now people are writing bad reviews on this business because of this TikTok video. That kind of thing happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? So if we're talking about that type of value, yes. But how do we value a business? Usually it's by how much the business makes. You don't have a business. You don't have a business. You keep doing these live streams about business when there isn't a business here. There's supposed to be one in the future at some point, but we know that that's going to be 8 years. That's the reality. Your perception is that it's not. because you won't get your head out of your ass and go read the SEC final judgment and see the actual words there. I don't think the SEC is lying to us. You know? That's your perception when the reality is that nothing's happening here. So it's like you do a whole live stream about this when you're the one that has an issue with the perception of what's going on here. It's craziness.
Exchanges and investors and all the rest of it. This is what makes things worth something as a business, because of the perception of people thinking it is something. And this is why they have...
Yeah, but you didn't have investors. All right? You had a few stocks that were sold for on passive, which is also how Ash got himself into trouble. I'm sure that was not helpful. Okay? And there was like, it wasn't even a lot of money either. So it was like nothing. The people that funded on passive were you guys paying your $97 to buy it. There was one product you tried to sell, but on passive couldn't find a vendor to accept payments, right? And then when you did, you claimed that so many payments were coming in that they were like having issues. You had sold so many O-Connect, the vendor couldn't handle the sales. But then everyone was like, well, I didn't buy the O-Connect. Like, who are all those people, you know? And then all of a sudden, there just wasn't a vendor at all. And then everyone was screwed. And then he had to give it away for free. So it's like, you never had a business. You've never actually sold a product to a customer. And Ash camped for 8 years. But here we are pretending.
Massive highs, massive crashes, because of the reality taking hold after the perception part has come in.
Lord.
Clever marketing. As they say, there's no such thing as bad advertising or bad news.
Yeah,
this is where marketers, businesses really lean on people who know, I wouldn't say how to manipulate things, but certainly know.
That's like a 25-year-old girl with BPD getting canceled on the internet. He's like, guys, there's no such thing as a bad press, okay? All the bad attention I get is actually great.
How to use that marketing to its best advantage.
Like,
customer experience gaps.
Yeah.
What is this? This is a major disconnect often exists between what businesses think they provide and what customer experiences really are.
Yeah.
You see this an awful lot in
on passive. Victory with Ash. You guys seem to think that this is some educational platform that's going to take over the world, save all of humanity. And really, it's just a placeholder until Ash's director's bar is over, in hopes that he can keep you all there. You know?
Managerial level down to the person who is dealing with the customers. The person who's dealing with the customers is getting first-hand information from that feedback from customers. They relay it to their upline. It goes to the top.
Yeah,
but still the perception of the managerial, the CEOs, the heads of department.
Yeah, no, it's not really managers. It's just uplines to uplines to uplines to uplines to Ash. That's what you don't seem to understand. Ash is the one at the top of this pyramid. The rest of you are all underneath him. And granted, Red, you're quite high up there. You are. But that's what it is. There's no managers. We don't even think there's a damn tech team right now. Because Ash came out here all like, there isn't a tech team. It's just me. I'm the only one. It's just me. Me doing all of it. And it was like, okay. And then all of a sudden there was a tech team again, you know? Passive broke the world's banking system, apparently. Red, please don't go down the road again where you spend millions of dollars to advertise a product before you actually create the product. You should remember how that didn't work, right? What are we doing here?
Etc. has their idea of one thing, but whereas the reality is completely different. So, for example, 80% of CEOs may feel that they are customer-centric, but only 8% of customers actually do agree with what that CEO's thoughts are. very interesting. What does that throw up as far as
It's like he was so close, guys, so close.
a company is concerned? For me, it means that the higher level managerial departments really need to be in tune with the customers, and that comes from having regular meetings, feedback from the people who deal with the customers. Then that margin of 80% to 20% becomes more 50-50. Then you know
It's really good that in MLMs there aren't actually any like real managers or anything like that. Like I said, it's just like up lines and down lines, so everyone has their own customers all the time. You know, Jane is not there. Even she can't listen to this BS. Maybe they were already on their way to Mexico, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm off this boat for the day. Make sure you do your live stream while I'm gone." Can't blame her. I can't wait till we have a CC moment where Jane finally snaps in the background and is like, "Red, no one's going to join the scam. Just stop it already. You haven't talked to the man in months. Turn that thing off, you know?"
That you have the customer at heart as far as perception and reality is concerned. I.e., what does that mean in reality? It means that you have a much happier and loyal customer base because there's not such a wide gap between the two.
Yeah, really? Wow.
Business valuation.
Who would have ever thought of that? No business.
How does this happen, and what is the connection between perception and reality? Owners tend to overestimate their customers, their company's worth due to personal investment, while market reality, the price a buyer is willing to pay for it, is often different, influenced by market sentiment, not just by the owner's efforts.
Well, the whole thing here, Red, is that this is supposed to be free. So I don't even know why we would be talking about this. This is a free educational platform. So none of this part even matters.
What's that in real terms?
Why was he like frowning there?
A person might invest heavily into their own business with their own money, having this perception that their company is worth that money that they have put in. But the reality is, outside interests, investors would only value it as a business of what it is worth, the reality at far less than what the person has actually put in. And it actually goes both ways. Sometimes investors, people who wouldn't want to buy a business, perceive it to be of a higher value than it is actually worth.
Right here.
It's a very interesting topic, this, and it is all down to manipulation, I suppose, at the end of the day, of how marketers, investors, owners, and the general consensus of businesses are formed. We are in an AI buzz at the moment. Companies that invest and use AI are valued very high at the moment, but are they overvalued? We will have
this one is, Red. It's like he's so close. So close. Well, it says, was this what he learned in the Ash Master class? You know, the one we barely missed out on? Must be.
To see. It's a bit like the dot-com bubble, if you remember. Definitely overhyped, overperceived, overvalued. And the reality was that it came crashing down because it was only valued on perception and not reality. It happens all over the place. And it's very interesting to try and understand how it all works. Also, internal perception in the workplace, employer perception of their own managers' performances, and they may not align with the objective and data-driven assessment.
In an MLM, you're not an employee. You're an independent contractor. Remember?
Of what the company is trying to achieve. So in essence, bridging that gap to succeed must be able to align, businesses must be able to align their perceived image with their actual high quality operational reality.
Yeah.
So this outside in view, where a company from the customer's perspective is important rather than an internal biased one. You're always going to be biased about your own business. It's your baby. It's what you have.
So maybe you should listen to us, the public, the people that are looking at this from the outside. that don't have anything invested. And what we have to say, do we not matter here? You know? Yeah, you're a business owner. Mm-hmm. Scammers.
Spent an awful lot of money on normally, and also making it known to other people, but you are thinking you are the best all the time. That maybe not be the reality from outside looking in. So having your finger on the reality pulse is very important. This goes down to having those regular meetings with the grassroots people who deal with the customers, who get that feedback. And
yeah, it also has to do with listening to the public. Again, like, we are the people that you're trying to convince to buy into this. I know you don't like that thought, but we're the public. I represent the public, the consumer. That's what being a consumer protection advocate is. So my thing is, we're the consumers. We look at this thing and we see what it actually is. We look at Ash. We research Ash. We go, eek. Oh, that guy seems grimy. He's even lying about his education. Crazy. You know? We see you not doing anything right now. Again, we see the SEC litigation. And then we're like, not investing in this. Whereas you guys already are in there with sunk cost fallacy and FOMO, manipulated as hell to see Ash Mufareh as some god that's going to save all of humanity. So you're like, this is all wonderful. His silence is golden. And it's like, no, you should be worried right now. Maybe you should wake up and see this for what it is. See the reality, Red, you know? Hello, Scam Chan. Red Forever wants a good scam, right? Exactly.
then you stand a much better chance of being able to shorten that gap.
Scam people.
So proactive addressing these areas where the promises of perception does not meet the actual experience manages that extremely well. And also authentic branding, rather than just marketing a strong perception of your brand, be honest about it. This will add to creating a long-term loyalty from your customers to yourself and your brand.
Like, the funny thing is that Red used to always talk about how Ash Mufareh did all of this. And as time has worn on, you may have noticed his presentations have gotten to be a lot more Chat GPT sloppish, where he's talking about business in general instead of necessarily specifically bringing up Ash Mufareh and Victory with Ash. Yes, it's heavily implied that he's claiming that this is what Ash is doing, but it's just interesting how he doesn't straight up come out here and say that anymore. You know, it's very much just general, like, oh, this is how business should do things. Oops. The big payday is coming soon. Maybe. It's just around the corner. Over the bend, down the hill. 10 miles that way.
It boils down to one thing. Be truthful about what you have.
Yeah.
Don't overhype. Then you stand a much better chance of being a business that has longevity rather than massive highs and the potential for a massive crash.
Yeah. A massive crash. Like what happened to On Passive. See, and like, he was just so close. He was so close, you know?
Anyway, guys, I hope this has been of interest. I loved researching this. It threw up loads of things that I was not expecting about how we perceive things to be and to the reality. But the reality is that our perception sometimes outweighs the reality because we have that fed to us prior to the reality, and then we just accept the reality rather than looking back at the perception of what we were told it is. Bit of short-term memory. And again, We see this an awful lot in so many different walks of life, politics, business, and individuals. I hope it's been of interest. Thank you so much. Johnny Linder's on here. He had a brand new song out yesterday on Wednesday, always on Wednesday.
We already played that song last time. So this was posted, if you guys heard, on the 19th. But we were taking a little break from Red because it was getting very, very repetitive and boring, and everyone asked me for a break. He said, please don't play Red for a couple. I need a break. But I thought it was pretty funny. You know, it's like he was so close. And honestly, when he first posted this, I was like, huh, interesting. Maybe Red is on his way out. You could only hope, you know. I was like, maybe after this, the pieces will fit in. But then he posted up that one on vacation. So, unfortunately. But he was silent for a little bit, which was kind of fascinating because he hasn't been silent this whole time. I was wondering where he was. And then he kind of popped up in Mexico. So that's what everyone's been up to. Everyone else is not posting, including Megan Mitchell now. I don't know. We might have scared her away. I didn't mean to scare her away. We're not that mean, Megan. Not to you anyway. Maybe to Ash, but not to you. But yeah, she hasn't really posted much at all. We've reacted to all of hers. So, you know, just kind of waiting it out. Like they keep saying, silence is amazing. And I guess we'll have to see what happens in the amazing Victory with Ash scheme this next week. Because just when you think that, you know, nothing's going to happen, things tend to pop off. I don't know why. They got no chill over here. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me today for our SaturYAY with the Sayers of Nay. Again, I am sorry that I missed Friday. But, you know, I'm feeling good now, so we're going to be continuing the week as normal. Please do take some time to practice some self-care today if you haven't yet. Spend the rest of the day doing Self-Care Saturday. And I will hopefully see you all on Monday, where we will be talking about some more MLM shenanigans. Can't wait. So have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see you all then. Thank you, everyone. Have a fabulous, fabulous rest of your weekend. I love all your faces.
My name is Ashton Potter, and I'm your friend. My name is Ashton Potter, and I'm your friend.
We are here.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Shining bright into the future, we rise high.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's a call. Hey.
Friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ashton Potter. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or spying, or we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was screaming at Ash. And another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the question about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them over and over. It's not the answer you want, but call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, right? No joke.
Alright, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune in to Crazy and talking about your Experiences? My name is Ash Mufari, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Elch, by the way.
And I'm your friend.
Stop going there. That negative YouTube kid has got more followers on it than I do in my own YouTube channel. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name's Ash Mufari.
Stop going there. Yeah, Queen of Karma's down there.
My name's Ash Mufari, and I'm your friend.
Let's go to Tanja.